afternoon, everyone. Hello. I'd like to thank you all for coming to our ribbon cutting today and our open house. It's a very exciting day for all of us who work at behavioral health. I have a few prepared words, and I'm going to kind of read them because I usually go off the cuff, but since today was so important, I put some thoughts together to share with you. But first of all, I would like to recognize some people who are here today. Supervisor Domenici, who's going to be helping to cut the ribbon. Steve Mortimer, who has been a faithful supporter of behavioral health for even longer than I've been here, and I've been here since dirt was created. Steve has been the chair of our mental health board and now our behavioral health board for 25, 30 years, many years. And Dr. Collado, our medical director, who's been here 20 years. And we're going to do the duty of cutting this ribbon in just a few minutes. But first of all, here are my words. This is the season of thankfulness. And so I want to start my thanking by thanking the Board of Supervisors who's made it possible that even in these tough economic times, we have a beautiful new building to serve the citizens of Madera County. A new behavioral health building has been a project that has been a very long time in the making. I want to give a special thanks to our CAO, Eric Fleming, who said yes, and even to his predecessor, Stel Manfredi, who said yes about a few plans that didn't quite make it. And now I'm thankful that we are finally able to welcome all of you to our new home. I also want to thank our staff, who's worked under less than ideal circumstances for a very long time, and who's made the most out of working in less than ideal spaces that they've occupied, and they've all shown resiliency through all of this time. And most importantly, I'd like to thank the citizens of Madera County whom we serve. Thank you for finding us in our new space. Thank you for trusting us. And thank you for doing the hard work that you do by opening your lives and the lives of your loved ones to healing and wellness. And now there are a few others that I want to thank for our project. Our special thanks to the RMA department, to Lauren Green and his assistant Michelle, and Doug Papagni, the agency head, to our architect, Mark Harold, and to Basila Construction, who did a great job on the building. And our staff, there are a few that need special recognition for doing double duty during this whole long process of construction and development. Janet Messiah, Margaret Graham, Fernando Gray, and David Torres. If it weren't for the four of you, we would be still healthy. They worked very hard to get us in the building on time and under budget. Or I think that's what the politicians say, but I'm hoping that's true. Close. If not, we're very close. For this day today, I'd like to thank our open house committee, creative, enthusiastic staff, Judy Comer, Debbie Estes, Julia Garcia, Margaret Graham, Michelle Richardson, Alma Suarez, Denise Moss, and Sylvia Romero have all worked hard to make this a special little event that you'll be experiencing. And finally, to our art committee. This is our art committee, and you'll see as you go through the building, has been spearheaded by Assistant Director Debbie Estes. And I want to tell you that these staff have succeeded in taking something that was ready to be discarded. Extra panels from office furniture, unused office furniture that we knew we weren't going to be moving anywhere else and we would never need these panels. And they turned them into something wonderful. You'll see what I'm talking about when you walk down our central long hallway. They were able to do this, in this instance, what our department endeavors to do with all of those who trust us enough to come to see us. Often at a point in their lives when they feel discarded and unwanted, and they come to us to see if we can help them This wall symbolizes what can be done with a situation that seems, hopeless. Because when I saw that long hall and had no decoration budget, I thought, this looks a little difficult. So Debbie got the brainstorm of taking these panels from our unused furniture and got her art team together. Very, very creative people. Roger Cardoza, Ken Taylor, Ed Crossman, Cesar Velasquez, Alma Suarez, and Jana Armstrong. Thank you all so much because you made something beautiful out of something we were ready to throw away. So without further ado, let us show you our building. We have staff who will escort you around and staff in the various areas who will share refreshments with you and some information with you about the things that we do. Then we're going to join back into the foyer area because one of our talented staff has made a beautiful cake for us to enjoy. So special thanks to Julia Garcia for the beautiful cake. It truly is an artistic masterpiece. And Supervisor Domenici, would you please say a few words and then we'll heave up those scissors and have a go.
Thank you, Janet. Coming back here, Janet gave me a tour, of the building, and I said, do you really want to tell me you like this better than the old place? The old place you could look out between the brick and look outside, then you need a window, and she said, yeah, I kind of do, But the thing about it is when I come back here and I see people that, before I was ever Board of Supervisors, I was on the highway patrol for California High Patrol for 33 and a half years. There's a few people here that bring back memories because I taught for Kingsview for about 10 years, and Diana and Margaret and Debbie and everybody, and I see all these people here and I say, man, I'm getting old and they're still young, But I see a couple people in the crowd that really support behavioral health services, and I see the sheriff walked in way in the back and he always tries to hide, but he supports behavioral health services, and I tell you, with people like that supporting this building, it's going to be a great success. And I thank all of you for being here today, and I really want to recognize somebody, Hub Walsh, who's a supervisor from Merced County, who was the head of social services. And the one thing I can say is that having been involved with, at that time it was mental health, now it's called behavioral health, but I've been involved with this since way before I got on the Board of Supervisors, and I want you to continue to go. I haven't, Doctor here been here for 20 years, and the one that amazes me is the head of our Behavioral Health Board, which is Steve Mortimer, and you were saying 20 plus years, 29 years, almost 30 years he's been on the Behavioral Health Board, and that guy's done a lot. So with that, I want to thank you, Janice, for having us here, and God bless you all. Oh, you want these?
Yep. I don't know how it works.
I've never seen him go that big.
Go on over here.
You gotta get the bow right.
Have the ribbon.
I've done this a few times.
Oh, yeah.
No, get behind the ribbon.
Oh, we have to get behind the ribbon, yeah. We invited a professional ribbon cutter.
Professional ribbon cutter.
Did somebody step
Get off of me, Ron.
Go on, step on. Ready? You gotta get around the ribbon.
There you go.
All right, there you go. All right. Ready, set,
Go.
Okay, so now we will, I've got staff who will escort you on. So now we'll go in and begin some tours. We'll start going this way through the doctor's wing, and their staff will point out to you what various parts are, and then eventually we'll end up back here for cake.